Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, grab a snack, subscribe, like, comment. It's free, takes only a second, inspires me to keep making this video, and honestly, don't be such a bee and subscribe already. For today's tutorial is going to be on this Indian wedding guest makeup look, showcasing the stunning burgundy smoky eyes with extra fine glitter paired up with beautiful nude lips with a gloss. So if you're ready, let's begin. I'm going to start with pure rose water from Kama Ayurveda, and I basically use this as a toner. The reason I love this so much is because there isn't any more ingredients than just roses, and it's just a simple toner that you can use morning and night, and I feel like I can get a nice cleanse without any of my oil being stripped from my face. Lips, Kaumudi lip balm from Datva Natural. It's made out of ghee, or that's what the brand claims. It even smells somewhat like desi ghee, but the only issue I have with this is that if you have like a dry lips before applying this, it will separate the dead skin and make your lips look flaky, so you always have to exfoliate before applying this. And to be honest, it doesn't feel dry, it actually feels desi ghee, but a thicker version of desi ghee on your lips. It feels good, it looks terrible, that's what I mean. So normally when I'm done cleansing, I will go in with some actives. This one is Hyalugel by ethicare Remedies. So it's basically hyaluronic acid gel. It's transparent gel consistency, spreads quite easily. I like using this when I'm not using my Frico hyaluronic acid toner. I'm sure you guys must have seen me use that toner like 1,000 times by now. Jumping to moisturizer, ultra rich face cream with kokum butter and lavender oil from Mother's Sparsh. I have been trying to find more clean ingredient skincare, and Mother's Sparsh is a brand claims to be plant powered. My skin is combo, but I'd say lately it's been more normal to dry, especially with winter. I want something that's really going to nourish my skin, and I feel like I get that effect from this cream, but it smells like balm, like those typical pain relief balms, and sometimes I can be little sensitive to fragrance, so I'm still on the fence with this cream. Next, I'm going in with lavender chin and neck cream from Good Vibes. Look how much I have finished it already. I feel like it helps me with the elasticity. It's one of those thing where you can actually notice a difference the more you use it. Last step in my skincare, Mama Earth under eye cream with cucumber and coffee. I feel like I've been only using this formula for a year now. I'm gonna mix up and try something else next time, I promise. Today I'm going to be starting with my eyes, but before that I want to get done my eyebrows, and for that I'm just spraying with soap and apply it on my brows with a spoolie. We're going for more of a natural brows today, hence the soap. Once everything is in place and shape for my liking, I'm going to take a very sharp angled brush. It's important that brush tip is very thin, and that will help you create hair-like strokes. And instead of pomade today, I'm using this Miss Clair eyebrow cake. It is so easy and it will stay entire time without budging, so you can focus on the celebration. Using the LA Curl concealer in the shade Pure Beige, I'm going to clean up underneath the brows and also use this on my lid to conceal some of that darkness and uneven skin tone. Before it starts to crease, I'm going to lightly set it with a Fit Me loose powder. If you follow me for a long time, you know that I use sellotape on my eyes. I'm going to show you how. So the application of this tape is actually quite crucial. So you want to get little pinky size amount. I measure it on my pinky only. Then I stick it on back of my hand a few times so that glue isn't too strong on my eyes. Skin on under eyes are very delicate. So we are going to grab each tape like this, hold it diagonally, and I'm going to place it right underneath my lash line, and don't place it too high up because then it starts looking unnatural. You're going to place it right perpendicular to where your brow would just typically end, right there, so diagonal to arch. It is the fastest way to get the perfect eye look. This is amazing for beginners if you guys don't know how to blend that well. This kind of helps you do it. Not only does that tape cut off your line perfectly, it helps your blend game as well. I'm going to be using Soph Revolution highlighter palette to highlight my brow bones before I do whole look. I'm going to start with creamy base just to get that extra pigment payoff. Another trick is you grab your concealer And next thing I'm going to do is grab onto this burgundy color. You're going to scratch off some shadow. You can also use back of your brush to scratch this off. I know you don't want to do this through your eyeshadow, and you're going to mix it in there, and this is technically what they do in labs, so I'm just going to show you how to do it at home. You can do this with any color, pink, purple, anything your heart desire. And there you go, you got colored eyeshadow base. To begin, I'm just using pencil brush and I'm going to apply that to my lid. Moving on to eyeshadows, I'm using rich in color palette. This is from Revolution, and first I'm going to dip into the shade burgundy shade with a flat shader brush. I'm going to set this space, and as you can see, because of we had that colored base underneath, the pigment payoff is excellent. I'm using this blending brush PE23 from Pro Arte to diffuse out the edges so it looks soft. Now I'm dipping into this light pink eyeshadow in the palette. It's called the Pink is Popping, and it's more like a bright pastel kind of eyeshadow, and for that I took a slightly larger blending brush PE22 from Pro Arte. And to add some festivity, I'll be taking this two glitter called Wow and Flames, and they have speaks of very fine glitter to it. I'm going to apply it all over my lid very lightly. I don't want to pack it on. I'm dispersing it into sparse kind of manner. As you can see, because of that extra fine glitter, it looks absolutely stunning. Using a black eyeshadow from Colourpop, it's called Let's Do It, and I'm going to deepen out the outer corner using the same fluffy brush. Before I start the lower lash line, I like to finish up my face base makeup. Now that we have let our skin care products settle in and seep in, we'll be using primer, and one that I'm using is Lakme Blur Perfect Primer. This has a velvety texture, pinky tones, and smells like cucumber. As soon as you apply it, it suits out your skin, fills in all the pores, all the fine lines, and forms that perfect base for foundation. I have actually wore this primer on its own before, like without the foundation, just this primer. For some reasons, this pink tones, it cancels out my uneven skin tone to a certain extent, and it just looks very natural. Next, using peach corrector from LA Girl, I'm going to color correct and neutralize in areas where I have uneven skin tone. So that would be mostly my dark circles and around my mouth, and some on acne marks on my cheeks. And once everything is blended out, I'm going to very lightly set it with Fit Me powder. I have the shade 15 Light, and basically I'm doing this so it sets and it doesn't mix with any foundation that I put after. If you don't set it, it's going to mix and it will give you this orangey tinge. I'm going to be using long lasting foundation today. This is Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation in the shade 2 and 3. I'm mainly mixing these two shades because of the undertones, otherwise both shades are almost similar in the terms of shade, but the undertone is different. I'm going to be applying it with a round kabuki brush by Pro Arte AK42. It's my favorite brush to apply liquid foundation. What I love about this foundation is, though it says matte, but it's very hydrating. You can see that a beautiful glow it gives, and I live for that glow, but I very rarely use it. I have oily skin and I can only use this foundation during winter, or basically when there is no humidity. This is actually perfect for dry skin girls. To cream contour, I'm going to be using Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C15. This is a pretty long wear concealer, and I'm mostly going to be using this on the hollows of my cheekbones as well as my jawline. And I'm going to quickly blend it out with a flat top kabuki brush like this from PAC 237 is the code. And then I'm using this LA Girl concealer in the shade Pure Beige. Few minutes ago I used this peach color corrector, so I have to cover that peach undertone with a concealer that is true match to my skin tone. And I'm going to conceal my dark circle area with this. With a flat definer brush, I'm going to stamp some burgundy eyeshadow just underneath my waterline to intensify what I did on the lids. I'm going to finish up curling my lashes and applying coat of mascara. The one I'm using is Colossal Maybelline one. And for false lashes, I'm using Dodo lashes. As always, you can use my code RUTUMA for discount. I'm going to be using the blush from the eyeshadow palette. Only look how bright it is looking. I love blushes like this. I like to apply it higher up to give up more lifted look, and I'll apply some on my nose and my chin as well for that monochromatic natural shadow on my face. And then I'm going to be using soft highlighter on the highest places of my face, and I'm just going to diffuse that look very slightly.